Morning guys, it's time Dedge. And I'm doing a quick stream. Oh wait there, just gotta sort this out. Yeah, so we see the market was pegged yesterday. It's Wednesday the 29th. I'm hoping for some decent trading price action today. I'm a little bit late starting. Just clear up so we can mark out for today. See where we are. I'm just having a look at the indexes as well, and the index market seems to be moving up and the currency market seems to be moving down. That is a great sign. The VIX has also dropped. We're at 19 on the VIX, which is fantastic. So we might start to see these cracks appear for us to trade. Like Monday and Tuesday were not the best, didn't give us any opportunities, but let's hope we get something. Bear with me while I fill out my journal, and then we can start breaking down the market, seeing what I see, and we go from there. So there's not going to be much to do starting off anyway, so we're all right. Right, previous daily profile from the bonds. Change the state of delivery on two assets, right? Two assets have closed below. We've got a bearish daily profile. It's week 4. Isn't it on the FX? The last week of the month before we close out. So we could get a continuation or reversal, but like I said yesterday, it's looking more likely that we'll close into this range here of this candle. Let me just mark this out for people to see. Close back into something 50%, maybe. No clear direction on the weekly though. We got the previous week was an inside bar. Okay, let me just get rid of that as well. Don't need that. We still have 6S traded below, didn't we? So 6S are traded. Oh, sorry, 6B and 6S are traded above and below. That means we just go out to the daily. Got both liquidity points taken. So what's the daily? So yesterday we were looking at this 3 candle model. Shame we couldn't execute, didn't give us anything to execute on. Never mind, we've got a range daily profile though, so we need to see stack confluence in order to take a trade. No previous day's high or previous day's low has been breached. So let's take a little look at the 6 hour. Just shut this. Hopefully everyone can hear me a bit clearer now. I'm waiting for my new mic to come, so yeah, we've got potentially got a reversal there on the 6 hour CRT. We've still got a daily. 6S has taken that. We still have a daily CRT, so there's going to be liquidity below this low. Key level to keep in mind. 6S has obviously broke that pattern. We're going to have liquidity below here. Almost kind of been tapped in. Last presented fair value gap hasn't been filled though completely. So yeah, we could see this run down. So we've got a weekly and a daily bearish CRT. So that means the draw liquidity is still lower. How can we get into a trade? Wednesday, high probability CRT day. It's earnings seasons as well, so that's going to have an influence on the market. All the stocks are releasing the data. Asia looks to be has expanded. Let's go on a 15-minute. Let's see what we got. Measure up Asia. All assets are below Asia as well, so there's no crack there. Asia's ranged, so it's about 31 points, 19. So that gives me an idea, an indication that market could move up. The market in London could manipulate. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution in the third. Just checking something out yesterday. Looking for longs in here, didn't come back and tag me in. Then it just flew up. Right, so 7 a.m.'s just opened. We do have 6B in a Q standard deviation zone. But the candle was open high, so we're expecting a low close, and unless we're going to get to court unless we get caught to 8 and we might see something. Because on that premises, the last 15 minutes of the candle could move. So not much we can do at 7 AM this morning. There is news today, let me just double check. So what we got today, we got FOMC at 7:30 GMT. So that will affect that. What is going on? We can definitely feel the uncertainty in the market. I was just reading investing.com. There's lots of investors that are not quite sure. It did start to stabilise, but I think now we're it's just going to be a waiting game until the market comes back. Lots of investors are having losing periods. I've got a friend at JP Morgan and Citibank. I think they're down 9%, which is unheard of, really. So it's been a difficult time for a lot of traders at the moment. Just marking out the equilibrium of the 6 hour. Maybe we have a time and price trade at the equilibrium, 1 hour CRT. $7 AM is often our Judas swing for London. We're seeing it break now. 09, that's the first quarter of the candle. We can revisit that. Okay, let's revisit that in a minute. I'm going to get on start having a look what the indices have done today. We come very close to that weekly equilibrium level yesterday that I was talking about. Previous week's high was taken. We're going to rebalance price to equilibrium. We haven't quite hit there. Maybe we did on CFDs, but we will, let's see, I don't start trading index futures until 8 o'clock GMT, 3 AM New York. Let's just clear up the charts. Month 4, it's earnings season. End of every quarter there's going to be a release of data on all the stocks. Week 4 we have ES and NQ above previous week's high, so that's where we got the 50% from. That'll become our draw of liquidity. We nearly tapped it on NQ yesterday. We might have hit it on the CFD, so it might have been filled already. The previous week was a bullish weekly profile, so maybe we could start to continue now after nearly mitigating the 50%. Let's drop down to the daily. Well, I said we had a free candle model here, didn't I? Bearish draw of liquidity underneath this low. Probably the open of this candle is probably going to draw into. We have, is that a close below there? Yeah, it is. So we do have a bearish daily profile, right? So we're looking for sells. We are looking for sells. None of the previous day's highs or lows have been touched. We are in this Q standard deviation from Asia as well. Let's just have a look if we've got any CRT patterns. We've still got a bearish CRT in on the daily. Let's go out to the 15-minute. We'll mark up Asia. See if we can profile the day. We have YM. NQ. So if the first session of the day, being Asia, has ranged, we expect manipulation in London, or if it's expanded, we expect accumulation in London. It gives us an idea. It doesn't always happen, because sometimes you can expand and expand and expand. Okay, so it looks like we've got a range as well, which is good. Shows the market slowing down. A few weeks ago we were waking up to massive expansions in Asia, and that is just from geopolitical news, right? Lots of uncertainty. YM77. So if we're expecting London to form our wick, and we've pushed up, we're coming out this Q standard deviation. We don't start trading till 8 AM anyway. Maybe we can get a 1 hour CRT model in here, even though we've already swept it. If not, and we've missed it, we have to wait for the price to push down a bit, and we might be able to get something at 9 AM, which is often our reversal time frame, reversal hour. Filling out the last of that journal. If you haven't got a journal, then I suggest you get one. Right, let's put that back up there. Switch over to the currency futures. Okay, so open, high, low, close, right? We were expecting a lower close on this. I think we're going to run for some liquidity. Right, this zone's been closed below, so we've not got no Q standard deviation. Nothing we can do on it on the FX in a minute. There's no liquidity. We need to take out some more buy or sell side liquidity, form a cracking correlation for us to trade. We have got a monthly, but all assets are below the daily, and I'm pretty sure if we're going to run lower, this looks like a nice area for us to come into to take a long, if we are going to do that. Previous day's low. Previous day's low. So nothing to do at the moment. We can focus our attention on the index futures. See if we can get a short into previous day's low. We've also got a daily cycle on the index futures as well, where ES and NQ are above Asia range, but YM is not. Let's see what we get. We've got 38 minutes to the open. London opened at 8 o'clock. Excuse me. Just having a look at the scalp model yesterday. when the market is pegged together and the VIX is above 20, that is when I will look to use this model. It's just an inversion with a VWAP and a 15-second entry. It started to become a little bit thin the last few weeks as well, because the market's just been not very good. I think it's transitioning the market back into back into risk on. So that means timed edge will start to thrive again, and I'll be a happy bunny because we can start making money. Just seeing that push down. What we had here, wick above, close below. We're expecting price opened high and then we're closing down. So the long trade idea has been invalidated here. 6B is below the Q standard deviation. Let's set an alert up here. Let's see what we're going to get. We had a weekly, didn't we? We got some kind of weekly. Cleared all that liquidity yesterday. I was hoping for a daily in here yesterday to take a long. All the assets run over and close below. And that's when it validated the daily. Then we were in a Asia standard deviation. I was looking for a 1 hour CRT model, but all the assets run the low. So that means I have to take a inversion. So I was looking, first candle broke the low, right? So I'm looking for an inversion. This was the last presented fair value gap was up here, sorry. Then we run again, we closed above. Then we need the price to trade back into this kind of level. I had this marked out, thought we were going to go higher, but price just kept running. Couldn't execute, that's alright. Theory was right, the read on the market was good, just didn't let us get an execute on the model. So we just have to wait. I'm sure something will come up this week. It's Wednesday. Still got 3 good days of trading. Mondays, as you know, I don't really trade because it sets up the range for the week. And if the first candles expand on 7 and 8, then I don't really tend to trade it because more than likely it's going to continue. But we did get this reversal on Monday. There's definitely going to be liquidity coming into the market at New York session. FOMC is going to attract people. Getting that close below index market. Just get the old index market up. Seeing nice movement out of that daily 1 hour CRT. Wrong time for me to trade though. Did all assets wick above? They certainly did. If we get an engulfing bar from this level, get a change of state of delivery. So how I could trade this if NQ gets below this low, two of the assets, right? We close below, then we can look for trade from the equilibrium of the 1 hour range using the 15-minute within the but we have to see, we've got 30 minutes left. So that is what I'm looking at this morning in London session, guys. Right, I'm going to just drop off. I'll come back at 8 AM. Let's see where the market is and we can evaluate if we're going to get a trade. All right, timed edge.